Hello students. Today I'm going to teach you how to use the outline function in Noodletools to create your outline for the persuasive essay. So the first thing you want to do is to go up here and click Add, and it's going to give you a topic. Now to start out your paper, the first thing you want to write is your thesis statement. Okay, so I'm going to label it so I remember that this is what I'm trying to convince someone about. So let's say my topic is about cell phones, and I think that cell phones should be banned from NCPA. So I'm going to write cell phones should be banned from NCPA because they are distracting. These are my three reasons that I'm going to talk about. They are distracting, they cause social tension, and they cost money. Now that is my thesis statement. Okay, so we can see that this is my claim, what I think they should be banned, and then these are my three reasons. And these are going to end up being the topic sentences of my three body paragraphs. So after I've clicked on this, and then I'm going to click Add. Oops. Okay, now this happens when you click on it and click Add, it causes it to be a subtopic. I'm not ready for a subtopic yet, so I'm going to click off. I'm going to click on this once, and I'm going to click Delete and say yes. Now I'm going to leave this not clicked, and I'm going to click Add, and then it gives me another topic. Now this is going to be, one is my thesis statement, two is going to be my first body paragraph. So the first reason is cell phones distract students from their homework. Okay, that's the first reason why I think they should be banned. And so you see that matches up with they are distracting. Then I'm going to click off. I'm going to click Add again. I'm going to put my the topic sentence of my second body paragraph. So that is, cell phones cause social tension between students. Okay, and then I'm going to click off. I'm going to click Add again. This is my third topic sentence. Cell phones cost too much money. And then I'm going to click off, and now I know that I have to have a conclusion paragraph, so I'm just going to write conclusion to remind myself to do that later. Now what I'm going to do, this isn't quite as detailed as it really needs to be, so I'm going to go through and add some details, and I'm going to do it in this way. So I'm going to click on conclusion. I'm going to click Add because I do want to make it a subtopic. And then what I need to do is to provide my evidence for distract students. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I have a note card over here that is my evidence for how I know that cell phones are distracting. So I'm going to click it and I'm going to drag it right here. Okay, and so that's going to come up here. So I know that this is the evidence that I'm going to use as a direct quotation under this subtopic that I'm going to title evidence. Okay, and then I'm going to click this and I'm going to drag it so it, I'm going to drag it so it comes after cell phones distract students. Okay, so then that comes there. And then I'm going to click this, and I'm going to click Add. Okay, I'm going to click this, I'm going to click Add. And then this is my next subtopic. This is my concluding sentence. So I'm going to write some kind of sentence here that summarizes this point that I'm trying to make. I'm going to do the same thing for my next evidence for cell phones cause social tension. I'm going to mark this as evidence 2, my second piece of evidence. And then I know that I had some good evidence for here. So I'm going to click and I'm going to drag it over here. And then I'm going to click this and I'm going to put it under this point. Okay, this is my evidence. And then I'm going to do the same thing for this one, evidence 3. About my third point is that cell phones cost too much money. I'm going to drag this over here. Okay, and then I'm going to drag it up. And I'm going to put it, yes, that's where it should be. Okay, so you can just click and drag after you add new things, and they can go here. But now what I need to add is a counter argument. So I'm going to, this is going to be another body paragraph, so I want it to be here and not as a subtopic. And so I'm going to write counter argument. I want a subtopic, and I have three counter arguments. One article I read said cell phones help students learn, another said cell phones help students make friends, and another said that it teaches technology skills. Now I think that my audience, students, are going to care the most about making friends, and so this is the strongest counter argument that might make a student disagree with me, so I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to click and drag it over here. Okay. Cell phones help make friends is what I'm going to do this. Now, the counter argument can't come after the conclusion, so I'm going to move it up. I'm going to click it and I'm going to drag it up. Okay, so this is the basic way of forming your persuasive essay. This is the organization that it should take. You've got your thesis statement, your 3 reasons, evidence for your 3 reasons, counter argument, and conclusion. And what I really should do is go back and add concluding sentence after each of these, after each evidence for each body paragraph. So that's how I'm going to do my outline. And from here, I'm going to add one other thing, because I can't just start my essay with my thesis statement. I have to have a hook and background information. So I'm going to add that here, and then I'm going to move it up to the very top. So I'll start with a hook, like a question, like, did you know cell phones are the cause of 80% of student fights at NCPA, or something like that? And of course I'd have to prove that statistic, but that's some way to have a hook. And then I might say something like, cell phones have been around for a long time and many students use them, but really we need to think more carefully about their role at NCPA. They can often cause more problems than they can help solve problems. So that's why I think cell phones should be banned from NCPA, because they're distracting, and all those reasons. So this is what your persuasive paragraph ought to look like.